Hello and welcome back to another tutorial. My name's Tom with Philadelphia Website Solutions, and today we're going to install and set up WordPress on our MAMP local server. We just installed MAMP. If you missed that, go back a video and watch how to install and set up MAMP. So I'm going to go to wordpress.org. Oops, I got to be on. There we go. wordpress.org. And I'm going to download WordPress 4.2.2. If it's close to that number, because WordPress does change a lot of security updates lately, that's fine. As long as it's in the fours, you should be good to go. So let's go ahead and download WordPress. Mine's downloading. Oh, maybe not, if I didn't click on it. There we go. I don't know why it didn't show up. So as that downloads, which it did, I'm going to go ahead and open that up. It's going to go in my downloads folder. So I'll open up downloads and let me put this stuff in order here. I'm going to take WordPress. I'm going to go ahead and copy that. Command C on your Mac. Go to Applications. Go to MAMP, htdocs, open that up, and go ahead and paste WordPress in there. As it's doing that, let's go ahead and open WordPress. So to do that, let's go to our browser and localhost, MAMP, WordPress. Press enter. Mistake. Oh, WordPress goes no MAMP. Your WordPress setup config is going to run. So English, I speak English. You speak a different language, go ahead and select that. I'm in the United States. So let's go. Let's set this up. Database name is root. Or actually, you can give a database name anything you want, so we'll just call it a test database. Username's root. And password's root. And you can find all this at your localhost, MAMP. All this information is right here. Right here. Localhost, user root, password root. That's to set up. And database host is localhost, and we're going to go ahead and submit that. We're unable to connect, which means your username and password is okay, but not select the test database. Alright, so what we need to do is set up a test database. So we're going to go to PHP MyAdmin, and we're going to create a new database. And we're going to do new right here, and we're going to call it test. We're going to create that. Now we're going to go back to WordPress and hit submit again. Oh. This should be root as well. So there's that. Alright, so we got everything connected. If you didn't see what I did there, it was password changed. Anytime you go back to that page, password's going to change. So your password, if you set up MAMP and didn't change anything, will be username root, password root. You got to set up a database of test, and that's going to set that up, and we'll go ahead and run the install, and WordPress will install. So let's call site title, let's call this WordPress tutorial. Username, admin. Now when you launch your website, do not use admin. Alright, security concerns all over the place. Go ahead and put a password in. And any password you want. And this is on your local server, so you don't need to worry too much about your password unless other people are using computer. I'm going to go ahead and put my email in at Philadelphia website solutions. Now, if you ever have a question, you want to email me directly, my email is tom.myers@philadelphiawebsitesolutions.com. Allow search engines to index this website. I would do that for testing purposes. Obviously, a search engine is not going to find your website on your local host, but I have noticed that some plugins like this to be activated. So just make sure it's activated. Hit install WordPress. It's going to install. And we're going to log in. And I used admin, and I used my default password that I always use. And there we go. We got a WordPress install on our local host here. So we can visit our website, see what it looks like. Yeah, that's the 2014 theme, 15 theme. I don't remember, 15. Not a big fan of it, but we are going to build our own theme. So we can go back and to change themes. If you never used WordPress before, you go to themes, and to 2015 theme was activated. You got 2014, 2013, and we can add a new theme. We don't have a theme yet, so we can start building that. These are your plugins. I don't have any activated. I'm going to keep them unactivated until we actually build a plugin. So if you have any questions, leave us a comment on YouTube, and I'll try to help you out. As you can see, I do not rehearse these beforehand, so you saw I ran into a couple issues, but we fixed them. So just remember, with MAMP, when setting up your WordPress install, you need to set a database first, and you do that by going to MAMP, which is your local host. Mine's 88888 MAMP, and then you click on your PHP My Admin, and it brings you to tools. You click on new, and it creates whatever name you want to name yours. I named mine Test, and as you can see, it created a bunch of tables here. We got WP comment, WP comments, links, options, post meta, post terms, terms of relationship, term taxonomy, user meta, and users. So it created a bunch of tables for us. So we'll be checking them out later also. And so whenever you need to access PHP My Admin, the best way to do it is visit your local host and whatever the numbers are behind it, and then MAMP. Your WordPress website is going to be at localhost : whatever your numbers are. Mine's 88888, and WordPress is going to be the file it's in. Okay, so technically you can run a couple different WordPress installs if you like. It's probably going to slow down your computer, but you can do it. If you have any questions, like I said, leave us a comment on YouTube, and I'll see you in the next video where we're going to install Sublime Text and then get ourselves ready to start building our theme.